Were you always pro-nuclear?
No, I was anti-nuclear. When I first joined the environmental movement, the Washington, D.C.-based environmental movement, I worked with the largest number of anti-nuclear lobbyists in Washington, D.C.
If not, when did you change your mind? Or I'm sorry, why did you change your mind?
Well, my hobby was studying quantum mechanics. And so in studying the subatomic world, I had an epiphany, and that was, I'm going to be pro-nuclear. Being an environmentalist, it was terrifying because all of my colleagues think I was crazy. And so when I did come out, they said I was crazy.
Who influenced you and what influenced you to change your mind?
Probably my own personal experiences. I almost died from asthma twice, went into respiratory failure twice, was intubated in 1991 for 4 days, was intubated again in 1996 for 4 days. And so the study of the subatomic world and quantum mechanics and my environmentalist background led me to come out to be pro-nuclear. I didn't just come out pro-nuclear, I decided to do something about it, so I went over to the Nuclear Energy Institute and we had a press conference at the National Press Club and I came out.
What was your relationship to the environment growing up?
Well, I'm from North Carolina. I'm a country boy, and I would visit my grandmother in the summers, and she was a real environmentalist. Lived on the land, had her big garden, was a tenant farmer, and so it really put me in touch with the environment, fishing, farm work, and all of that, a water pump in the backyard, an outhouse. So I consider her to be a real environmentalist, not a Washington, D.C. policy paper pushing environmentalist.
Okay. Were your friends and family, okay, you answered that already, were your family and friends environmentalists? What do your family and friends think about nuclear power?
Well, my family has pretty much been converted. I have a small family. My son is totally pro-nuclear, for instance. My friends, they're kind of neutral, actually, or they think it's crazy, but we're still working on it.
Did you experience prejudice for your pro-nuclear views?
Of course, but being very familiar with prejudice, it didn't really influence me that much.
Understood. Why are you here, and what do you hope to get out of this meeting?
Well, this, to me, is the beginning of a new movement. Pro-nuclear, a groundswell of pro-nuclear activists from all walks of life. And I see a renaissance, not the old nuclear renaissance of getting more plants built, but a renaissance in saving the plants we have now. I wasn't excited about that until I met Michael Schellenberger, and Michael re-energized me, and now I'm really excited about saving these plants.
And how do you want to be specifically involved in this movement?
Well, we're forming a new group called Environmental Hope and Justice, and we're going to work to save the nuclear power plants that are at risk. We're going to start off with San Onofre Nuclear Power Plant, which is already closed. We're going to try to get that plant reopened, and we're going to work as hard as we can all over the nation to save the nuclear plants that are at risk.
All right, that's it.